Hi everybody, welcome back to the Bolt Hole Biker. Well, today we're going to be looking at the SP Connect phone case and mount for mounting the phone to your handlebars on your motorbike. I've been using the quad lock version of this for a few years now, and I've mentioned it on the channel, and I think that's been a great product. SP Connect had seen that I'd been using that and that I liked it, and they contacted me to see if I'd be interested in having a look at their version of the product and giving my opinion on it, living with it for a while and doing a bit of a review on how it performs. So in the interest of full disclosure, I haven't paid for this. This has been sent to me by SP Connect. They've sent me the Moto bundle, which includes the phone case, plastic weather cover for your phone, and the mount for mounting it onto your handlebar, and also the anti-vibration module, which stops your phone from being ruined by vibrating on your handlebars basically. Quadlock also do a version of this. So I haven't opened this yet. I wanted to wait until I had a decent bit of time to give it a proper test and a proper review. So if you're interested in seeing how this measures up, then stay tuned. We'll open the box, see what's inside, see how easily it mounts to the bike, and give it a good test. Fits the phone perfectly as you would expect it to, and it looks very neat, feels nice in the hand. It's got a soft velvety feel, plastic finish to it, which is really nice. All the buttons seem to work fine. And this box, that's made out of aluminium. It's got a really nice quality feel to it. So you'll also get an adhesive mount if you want to put it onto, if you want to stick it somewhere. And that looks like a GoPro type mount if you want to have your phone connected to a GoPro type fitting. I have to say, it all looks like excellent quality. This I really like this anodized aluminium finish on the arm itself. And these are various options that you've got for connecting it. They also do this wireless charging module, which I think is a really good idea, so you can have that permanently mounted to your bike, and then every time you click in, your phone is charging, so you're never going to have to worry about running out of charge. And this is the rainproof cover for your phone case. If you happen to be riding in the rain and you are worried about rain getting into your phone, then you can just put this waterproof shroud over. And that makes your phone waterproof. The rain cover has a softer part where the button on your phone is, so that it still operates with your fingerprint. That's a nice little touch. So this is effectively a rubber pad. I don't know if you can see that. Just got a bit of give in it, just to soak up any vibrations from the road whilst your phone is on your handlebar. Before I fit the SP Connect mount, just as a comparison in the sort of hand, if you like, and the actual appearance of them, the SP Connect is an anodized aluminium unit, and the Quadlock is a sort of matte finish plastic unit. Now, I've had no problem with this. I've got nothing against the Quadlock at all. I think it's been a fantastic thing, and I like the fact that you can actually lock it off, which I don't think you can do with the SP Connect. But in terms of quality of the feel of the product, I would say the SP Connect kind of has it there. It really looks like a nice piece of equipment to put on your bike, whereas the quad lock is a functional thing, but it's a piece of plastic. So let's get this on the bike and see how it looks on the bike. One other thing that I noticed is that the SP Connect unit is hinged. So it's hinged here. So you only have one Allen key to undo through here. So once you've got that Allen bolt undone, then the unit itself hinges out for clamping to your handlebar. So on the quad lock one, it's a two-piece thing, and so you've got two Allen bolts, and obviously this bit could drop, whereas on the SP is a hinged part, so it's not going to drop off, and you've only got to do one up. So that's quite a nice little touch. Make sure you've got the right size ring for your handlebar. That's obviously too big for mine. That's the one. Very easy to fit. And then you've got, with these two screws, you can position the unit wherever you like, basically, at whatever angle you want. I'm going to fit the anti-vibration unit to here first. Really secure. Very happy with how it looks. It's a bigger unit than the quad lock, but it's a nice looking unit on the bike. Yeah, it feels very secure. It doesn't have a lock like the quad lock does. You just twist it to lock it. You can twist it either way, but it's got a very positive stop, and I have to say I can't see that that's going to come off. It's also easier to locate than the quad lock, because the quad lock one can be a bit of a fiddle. So in that respect, once again, SP Connect wins there. Okay, so all that remains now is to live with it for a couple of weeks, see how I get on with it, and see how it performs on the bike. Incidentally, you don't have to use this arm. You could move this assembly just down to this point and just have your phone mounted directly onto the bracket itself, which you could obviously put in various different places. So this arm is for optional use, but I personally like it because it puts the phone in a very convenient place for where I would be looking at it whilst I'm riding. But it's not 100% necessary to use that. The quality of the product and the installation so far I'm really impressed with. I'm going to see how it performs on the bike. There is one other thing that I've done a video on before, actually, that I mentioned that I really like, that I've got this ring that goes into the back of my quad lock case, which you just twist in, and it enables you to hold your phone case without having to sort of have, you know, it's good for selfies and things like that. And also it performs as a stand for the phone. You know, you can use it either way. And I absolutely love that. But I do notice that SP Connect do a version of this as well. So if I do decide to stay with the SP Connect system, I will definitely be trying out their ring for the back of the case. And if it isn't as good as the quad lock one, that could be a deal breaker for me, if I'm honest. But so far, looking at the quality of everything else, I'm sure it'd be good. So anyway, let's try the case first, one step at a time. Okay, what I'm planning on doing, I haven't brought any gloves, so let's go and get gloves, is a Moto route. Gloves. Came without gloves. Here we go. I have to say, this mount feels incredibly secure, and I love the fact that it's got that bit of movement in it that deals with the vibration.
while still feeling really sort of secure on the handlebar. I've been going over some quite bumpy bits of road, and the phone has stayed really sort of steady. It's not been vibrating about at all, which is nice. And I have to say, it kind of does a little bit on the quad lock one. The quad lock mounting does get a little bit baggy after a while. It didn't take particularly long either to get a bit baggy, but because it locks into place, which this SP Connect one doesn't, it's never a worry that it's going to fall off. You know, the fact that it sort of wobbles about a bit isn't a massive problem, because you actually have to push the lever down to release it, whereas this SP Connect one, you can just twist it. I could twist it off now, but it's got a very positive lock when it does twist into place, the SP Connect. So I've got no worries about it rotating off, no worries at all. Time will tell whether it goes a bit baggier, but I have to say, I don't feel like it's going to, because of the way that it connects. It's got two very positive prongs. It's a lot easier to locate than the quad lock. On balance, I would say that this SP Connect mount is easier to use than the quad lock, purely because the quad lock can be a bit fiddly to locate when you first put it on. Once it's on, it's fine, but this one, there's no problem at all. It's quite obvious where it clicks in, and it just clicks in straight away.
Well, my first impressions are that this is an absolutely fantastic bit of kit. It doesn't do anything different to the quad lock, and there's nothing wrong with the quad lock, but this is equally as good as, if not a bit better than, the quad lock, I have to say. I much prefer the way that it connects. It's a more solid connection, and there's no sort of doubt about it. It's straight in every time. Whereas on the quad lock one, you do have to fiddle about a bit sometimes to get it in. It's not a big issue, but you don't have that with this. I'd like to see what the ring for the back of this is like, because I wouldn't want it to add too much more bulk here, whereas the quad lock one sort of fits inside the case. So I'll be interested to see how that works. But all in all, very good, very happy with that. Overall, a really decent bit of kit. I can definitely recommend this, and that's not just because they sent it to me. It is a really decent bit of kit. So that's my first impression of the SP Connect handlebar mounting system for motorcycles. I hope it's been useful if you're considering getting one of those type of products. I will leave a link to them in the description box of this video. Thank you very much for watching. I shall see you in the next video. Bye.